Ethan Cole had built an empire. As the CEO of one of the fastest-growing tech companies in the city, he had everything: wealth, power, and respect. But love? That had eluded him for 20 years. It wasn't that he hadn't tried, he just never found someone who saw him as more than a billionaire CEO. Then came her, Madeline Harper. Madeline was running late, the subway had stalled, her coffee had spilled her, and now she was sprinting through the glass doors of Cole Innovations, 15 minutes past her scheduled interview. With her heart pounding, she apologized breathlessly to the receptionist, who gave her a skeptical look before directing her to the top floor. Ethan hated tardiness. He had built his career on discipline, punctuality, and order. But when the door to his office burst open and a flustered, wide-eyed Madeline stumbled in, he felt something shift. Her auburn curls were a mess, her blazer slightly askew, and her cheeks flushed from rushing. Instead of being annoyed, Ethan found himself intrigued. She wasn't like the usual candidates, polished, robotic, and eager to impress. She was real. "I'm so sorry, Mr. Cole," she blurted, catching her breath. "The subway stopped for maintenance, and then my coffee." Ethan raised a hand, cutting her off. "You're late." Madeline swallowed hard. "Yes, sir, and I take full responsibility." There was a pause. Then, to her surprise, Ethan smirked. "Honest, I like that." The interview proceeded, but Ethan barely heard her answers. He was too busy watching the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about her passion for software development, the way she gestured when she got excited. She had no idea she was captivating him. By the time the interview ended, Ethan had already made his decision. "You're hired." Madeline blinked. "Wait, what?" "You heard me." He stood, buttoning his suit. "You're the most interesting person that's walked into this office in years." Over the next few months, their paths continued to cross. Board meetings, late-night project deadlines, stolen glances. Madeline was brilliant and unapologetically herself, and Ethan found himself drawn to her in a way he hadn't felt in decades. One evening, after a long meeting, Ethan finally spoke the words that had been lingering on his lips for weeks. "Dinner, with me, tonight." Madeline hesitated. "Are you asking me on a date, Mr. Cole?" A rare smile crossed his face. "Call me Ethan, and yes." She laughed, shaking her head. "You do realize I was late to our first meeting, right?" Ethan leaned in, his voice warm. "And I've been waiting for you ever since." And just like that, the CEO who thought love had passed him by found it in the most unexpected way, with the girl who was late.